Good morning and welcome to
a soggy
yes.
Park.
Yep. At the end of November?
Well, it is the 28th, so
Yep.
that's the end, nearly.
So this video really we're going to try and explain how we survive living in a van during the winter. It's probably just important to explain what we're doing this winter. We've returned back from Europe, about 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago. And we're now we're just bouncing, sorry, we're just going to avoid the puddles because the weather is just grim. We're now bouncing from motorhome, caravan and motorhome club campsite to caravan and motorhome club campsite because we've got a free pass until the end of the year because we work for the club this year. And if anybody wants to understand how that works, just comment or leave a message and I'll reply and let you know. And then we're going back to Kendal but staying at Meathop Fell so that we could just check on the house. And then we're going down to your sister's for Christmas. And then we're spending 2 months caretaking a caravan and motorhome club site in the south of the country. So we're going to be in our van permanently all winter. So we've done it winter or part winter before. We've never lived in a van for the whole of winter before, so this is going to be new to us, but we've got some pretty good experience. So this video really, as I said, was about us explaining how we're going to survive. Yep, and particularly try and defeat.
Well, we will survive.
Yeah, but it really is about particularly trying to defeat the two big issues of living. Well, I think the two big issues of living in a van during the winter time, which is condensation, damp, in other words, and keeping warm. That's the two issues, isn't it?
I've got another.
Oh, what's that?
Survival, being close to you and the dog.
Yeah.
But not getting a break from it.
Well, that's true.
We might be driven mad.
Yes, but just think about that. Whilst we're caretaking a site, we do have the ability then to live or spend time in the office away from each other. So it might be a little bit easier, but it's a fair point. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. You're absolutely welcome. So that's what the video's about. So hopefully you'll find it useful. And if you've got any questions, as usual, just send a comment. Well, we're still in Clumber Park getting soaked. We're just chatting about this, and we're just, this is the real problem about winter in a time in a van is we are now drenched. The dog's drenched. How do you get it dry? I think our awning, although we haven't got it up at the moment, would help.
Because it's a new awning and we only had one go at getting it up, but it wasn't successful, was it?
No, but that we can sort of brush over that because that's that's my fault. We're not.
What's the point of having instructions if you don't read them?
Let's not go off on a tangent, shall we?
I think that's very true. You always do it.
You're going off.
If you let me read them, I would have known the problem.
Right. Anyway, let's move on from that because that's not solving any issues, is it?
No, but when you nearly break something because of it.
Yeah, but stop ranting on. Right,
Basic common sense.
I'm exasperated. Anyway, that's not why I was talking, or what we were talking about. It was about getting
I went
wet.
off in a tangent.
You do go off, spinning off. Anyway, so I just thought this is real life grimness, if that is indeed a word, which it probably isn't. So it kind of just puts into perspective what it's like. Because you can't just go back and sit in front of a roaring fire, can you?
No, but you have a heater.
Yeah, I know, but then that problem is that makes the whole van damp.
We could have our own sauna.
Right. Anyway, I think enough. I think I've proven the point. I don't know what that point is, but I've proven it.
Basically, you're wet.
I am, and I'm a bit grumpy.
And you're a bit grumpy.
Yeah, because I'm wet. Anyway.
It's a grumpy, wet man.
We'll now go on to discuss how we're going to try and resolve some of these issues. Right, so we've come inside. We might look like a little bit like stuffed turkeys. I don't know why I said that, but it's just all this humph here anyway. And we'd like to say also that the weather has improved, but it hasn't, has it?
I was going to say, why are you a stuffed turkey?
Because I've got all this stuff on.
Yeah, but why?
Right, because it's nearly Christmas, I suppose. Well, it's not really. It's November, but anyway. Oh, don't start.
No, I was going to say because you're cold, or why you've got so much on.
Oh, I see. Yes, which is relevant to the video. So anyway, we thought it really quite an opportune moment because oh no, pull yourself together again. Come on, bring it back. You're meant to be professional. Can you talk?
Oh yes, that was funny.
Right. We're doing this because we are not only going into a winter period when we're living in the van, but we've also got some experience of living in a van in the winter time, and we felt we could share some of that with yourselves. If it's of any use or not is neither here nor there.
Obviously, one of the things is be a stuffed turkey.
Yes. So the three things we were going to talk about was cold, damp. Then you were going to talk, or you mentioned
trying to live in,
yes.
well, carrying on living in close proximity, but maybe even closer.
Well, possibly, but because of what we're doing, maybe not. But anyway, the first thing we're going to talk about is cold, okay? And I'm huddled up here next to this lovely item here, which you might say, what is that? Well, that is Kerry's
solution.
Yes, it's really good. Homemade insulation curtain for the van. Now, those of you who have vans will know that the vans themselves, or ours is really well insulated, but of course the cab's not insulated at all. So when it's cold, you do feel the cold because it comes through the cab into the habitation area. So as a bit of a sacrifice for space, but
for warmth.
Yeah, this works really well. We noticed it as soon as we put it up. Where did you buy it from?
Well, I bought the fabric. Gosh.
Oh, this is really well prepared, isn't it? Now you're
I had it on the right thing, but
did you?
I did. I had it on my. Here we go.
Oh, here we go.
It's called. I bought it from Marvix, which is an internal thermal screen material, which is made out of 9 layers, quilted insulation for blinds. But you can just buy the fabric, which is in a massive roll. So I asked for 2 meters, I think it was, off the roll, and then I just measured it out, cut a little bit off the length, and shoved it down the side because we just needed a bit more width space for our particular gap in our van, and then just duct tape the edges so they wouldn't fray.
Yep.
And we just stick it up with adhesive Velcro, don't we? Just on 2 sides, well, bits, not the whole length down.
No, but it works. It works really well. We use a picnic blanket at the bottom just to stop any drafts coming in for the bottom. And I've got to say, it's brilliant. We've also got a screen cover for the front, but what we have noticed is the significant difference when we put it up.
You do notice it straight away.
Yeah. So that's one thing that we've done. We know of other people who've put like sleeping bags in the footwells of the van and stuff, but we thought this would be better, and it is. The sacrifice is space. Yeah, we don't have the cab space.
But we don't really use it anyway.
No. But if we have things in the cab that we forget and that we've left in the cab,
you can't get to it.
I know, it's a bit of a pain. But anyway, brilliant. Cost us how much?
I think I checked it was about £50.
Yeah, so and I did look online at some that were being sold or retail. They were about 200, so we've saved ourselves a lot of money there, and it works really well. Obviously, we have heating in the van. When we're hooked up, it's not a problem. We have a Truma combi gas and electric heater. So what we generally do is leave the electric, because it's not as powerful on the electric, on tick over, and it keeps the van generally pretty warm, to be fair. When we're off grid, we use the gas. We've got 2 11.5 kilogram gas low containers, and obviously on gas it blows a lot of hot air out, but the gas, well, we've never tried it, but we think it, having talked to other people, it probably lasts about a week if you use it all the time.
in when you were skiing. Then.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it'd last longer if you weren't
Probably.
as cold.
Yeah. And the heating is good, and what we do is we also dry stuff in the garage because it's heated as well, so we can obviously smelly dog towels and stuff we can dry in there rather than drying here and making this smell more like a wet dog than it already does. Yeah, because that is a challenge. The dog, we've bought her extra padding for her bed so she's warm, and we haven't clipped her at the moment, so she's like a shaggy ball.
But she does need a bit of a clip,
she does,
doesn't
but
she?
we are a bit concerned that she's getting a bit of a chill from time to time. And apart from that, there's not a lot else we do about the cold, is there? Oh, we've got extra sleeping bag liners, haven't we?
Yeah, we've got a double sleeping bag,
Yeah.
but I've unzipped it all so it comes in 2 pieces, and that goes off over the top of our quilts, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And I must say, that is just brilliant. Should I go and check the tog?
No.
No?
I bought them from Sports Pursuit.
Yeah.
It was a Vango, wasn't it?
Yeah, it is. But it's really good because it washes really easily.
Yeah. I've got to say,
it's
we're really happy
very
with
light.
it. Yep. And as the temperatures fluctuate, you can take it off. So one night, we generally in the UK, you'll get mild, the next night you'll get cold, so we can take it on and off as we please. And anything else? Apart from wrapping up like a stuffed turkey.
Well, I take my jacket on and off because it sometimes gets quite warm. If we have the oven on, it's quite warm.
Yes, but then you're supposed to have the fan on.
We do.
I know. So that's the cold. The thing that
we did purchase a few rugs for the floor.
For the floor, because we've got a double skin floor for half the van and a single skin floor for the rest. So we put some rugs down on there to take the chill off, and it does work. And we obviously wear Crocs inside to keep our feet warm.
And I must say, the ones that I've chosen, I'm really pleased with.
The
pile isn't too thick, but they're from Hug Rug.
Yes,
British
they do.
Made.
They do shed a bit of stuff, wool, whatever it is.
With anything.
But they're good. Yes, I'm not criticising because you did research that well. They're very good.
And you can even put them in the washing machine.
So there, I'll give you some praise there. You hear me?
What?
I praised you.
Did you? Missed it.
No, well, you're not going to get
I'll
it
have to
twice.
play it back.
So that's from the cold perspective. Damp, I think, for me, is the bigger issue. Because every time you go out in the rain, of course, your clothing gets wet. The dog gets wet. You then dry the dog and the towel's wet and her bedding's wet.
Coats.
And the danger is you get a lot of condensation in the van, and we are conscious of it because our towels, of course, come back in as well, and they're wet when we've had a shower. So it is a bit of an issue, and I have noticed quite a bit of condensation on the inside of the van. I do clear it off because the danger is you'll get mould, and it's not a healthy environment. So I do stick the fan on quite regularly to give it to get some air through. It obviously drops the temperature
Shall
inside
I go
the
and
van.
get our lethal weapon?
Oh yeah, you must do that. Yes, absolutely. So I don't know why I can't just describe it, but obviously Kerry wants to show it. And you'll all know what it is as soon as you see it. Can you find it? Obviously well prepared yet again. Well, here it comes. It's a bit like, I don't know.
Ta-da!
It's our Karcher. I mean, you can buy them anywhere. Yes, and it does work. Yes, I know. Turn it off. But it's brilliant for clearing off condensation on the windows, particularly in the cab. It works a treat. So it's very good.
You like it, don't you?
I do. I love my Karcher. How sad am I? But at 61, that's the kind of thing you do love.
Yeah, you've got to experience these things, don't you?
But I do clear off the condensation, and we do have the fan on. We have bought a winter awning for the van. We bought it second-hand through Facebook Marketplace because I don't like buying things brand new because I don't know whether I'm going to use it for that much, and I'd rather give something at home rather than buying something else new. So we bought that last week. It's a Dometic PVC air awning. You've got it there, haven't you? It's the Dometic Air Pro 260. It's a winter awning, and we're going to use it. As I said, we're going to Meathop next, and then we're going obviously back down to caretaker campsite. It's not babysitting a campsite, is it?
No.
And we're going to use it there because what we realise is we can put a lot of our damp stuff outside, let it dry. The thing about the awning was I didn't read the instructions. It attaches to the rail on the wind out awning, and it's bloody heavy.
When you wind it in.
So you've got, what you have to do is you have to take the weight on the awning, so you don't bend the awning. So we put it up 2 days ago. Didn't do it quite right, so we took it back down, and we haven't put it back up again yet. But we're going to, because it's going to make it so much better for us from a damp perspective. Anything else damp wise?
Oh, when we put it in storage this year.
Oh no, we did, because you're right. There's two real options. You can either have an electric dehumidifier, but we don't really want to buy another thing, which you've then got to carry around, or you can get the crystal things that sit in the tray thing. That's what we bought, wasn't it?
Yeah, what are they then?
I can't remember what they're called, but you'll know what they are. Everybody who's got a van will know what they are. They just absorb the moisture in the air, and it
silica
sits.
Gel.
No, it's not silica gel.
No?
I can't remember what it's called. And you get refills for it. Anyway, we used those last year while it was in storage. It worked a
Something
treat.
trays.
Stop it! Just stop it. Do you want to say anything else?
Yeah.
What?
I was going to say we have.
No, I'm still talking about them.
Sorry.
Anyway, we used them last year. Storage worked really well.
Yeah, it did.
We haven't brought them with us, but they're at the house. We're going back there next week. We'll probably pick them up and take them down with us, just to take out more moisture. I'm really quite worried about the moisture. Anyway, I don't know why.
I'm not.
No, you don't worry about anything. What were you going to say?
I was going to say, heating wise, keeping warm.
Yes.
Electric radiator.
Oh, sorry. We're backstepping a bit, aren't we? But you're right.
Because you missed that off.
I know. I can't remember everything.
I know that.
So we have an oil-filled radiator, which we've got, what we don't use, and we won't probably take with us when we leave Kendal.
Why is that then?
Why don't we use it? I've no idea. Well, the reason I don't use it is because I got that other one.
What's the
given
other one?
to me, the fan electric heater, which warms up very quickly the air, and it's got a thermostat, so it turns off when it gets to a certain temperature. The only danger is you overload the system.
Have we done that?
Yes, and it's quite aggravating because it sometimes trips the bollard, but sometimes it also trips the inside trip. And because Kerry's stuffed the cupboard full of stuff,
the people that made the van
ever to get to
put the trip box at the back towards the floor at the bottom of the cupboard.
I know.
So you have to take everything out.
I know, but it's the way it's all
put it
stuffed
there.
in.
I'd have
Anyway.
put it somewhere easy to access.
That's the space heater we have in addition to our boiler. Back to damp.
Yes.
My favourite subject. Is there anything else we need to talk about damp? I don't think so. But it is.
Oh, what we were going to get for the dog, so she wasn't going to get as damp as.
Oh, we've got a wraparound thing.
Yeah, we were going to put her
Well,
in.
You bought it. I don't know what it's called.
No, I don't. I can't remember. It's a like you get for dogs, a bag that you can zip them up in.
Plastic bag?
No, it's a fleecy bag thing
Okay.
to retain the moisture from the dog.
Well, that's what we're hoping.
We haven't tried it yet
No.
because we haven't got it yet. It's coming in the post.
Yeah. And the final, if we've dealt with damp in enough detail, I think we have. Because we're living it all the time, there is quite a lot of circulation. So I guess I'm worrying about damp more than I need to.
Well, you did tell me to check the bottoms of the mattresses.
Yes.
Which I did, and they were mould free.
But we've got the spring things, what they're called. Fruly, is it? Fruly springs? I think it's Fruly springs. I fitted them. And that allows air to go underneath rather than being
really
straight on the
good,
base. So that works. And the other thing we want to talk about very briefly, although you might want to talk about it longer because it was your suggestion, is how we cope with being in such a confined space and being restricted from going outside all the time. Not a good thing to say when we're at Sherwood, because if anybody of you have been to the campsite at Sherwood, the mobile signal here is abysmal, is it not?
Yeah.
And there's no Wi-Fi either, because Caravan and Motorhome Club sites don't really have Wi-Fi. It's a rip-off. I don't care saying that, even if I'm employed by them, because it's true. Where was I going with this?
Well.
Yes, sorry. Entertainment.
Well, our entertainment, they do have DVDs.
Oh, we've been watching some actually, to be
Some
fair,
old film, which I always say you should always watch a good film again, and you would never want to.
All right, but they were good. We've enjoyed them. We've had Limitless,
Code source.
Source code. There was another one we watched. The last. Yeah, what was it?
What did we watch the
Jesus,
other
our
day?
memory is terrible. Anyway, we've been watching DVDs, and we've only just discovered in the van as well that we can get digital.
Jude Law was in it.
Oh, why do you always do that?
I know. I can never remember the names. Of
No. Why do
everything.
you come back to something when we moved on? It's a film.
I know.
I
I'm,
can't
I'm
remember what it's
still.
called.
My brain's still thinking.
Listen, now I'm thinking about it, and I don't want to think. It was actually a good film, but I can't remember what it was called. Anyway, we've just discovered that we can receive digital telly in the van.
Rendition.
That's it. Yes.
See.
Which
It's
you thought
all
was something
coming.
else.
I was expecting it to be a different film. Only realised halfway through.
I know. Anyway, so going back,
Yeah.
yes, we've got digital telly, but the reception here is dreadful. So we kind of sit there and watch. We've been that desperate. We've been watching this guy who's, I can't remember his name now. That naturalist who goes and looks after bears.
No, he's a nature photographer
Yeah,
from Scotland.
Isn't naturalist the right word?
I'm not sure.
Oh, okay. No, it's probably not, because that's probably somebody who walks around naked.
That's what I was thinking. And he.
Anyway, we've been watching that, but what
That's been very
it
good.
kind of comes and goes. So you get bits of it, then you'll get a gap for like 15 seconds, and you'll get bits. So it's been a bit frustrating.
I think the most frustrating one was the auction program we were watching, and every time they said a quote of how much they
you
might
never
be,
found out how much
we
it
never.
was. Anyway, so entertainment is important. We've now got a crossword book from Sainsbury's. It's highbrow stuff. And we can't get half the clues. We're bloody useless.
Well, that's
anyway,
why-
we're
that's
hoping to
why-
get better.
We've got 96 to do.
Yes, I know.
We've only done 2.
Travel Scrabble. Well, we haven't got it at the moment, much to my dismay.
No, because you always say you don't want to play
But
it.
I'm desperate. Yeah.
Oh.
Because there's nothing to do, is there?
Wow.
Walking the dog, of course.
Yeah.
But when it's wet, it's a bit restricting. So, yeah, and living with each other in such close proximity, well, we're used to it, aren't we? So it hasn't really been an issue, has it?
Not yet.
No.
But we haven't got through the winter
No,
yet.
no. But the great thing about being at the campsite we're going to, which we're not babysitting, we're caretaking. There is space there. Yeah, there's the office space. We'll have the awning then as well, because we're going to do some exercises, and we're going to show you an exercise routine, which will be quite interesting for the over 60s. So we've got a bike, so we can go cycling. We'll have our own estate.
Well,
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So, but yes, seriously though, it can be quite challenging, because you are absolutely on each other. Yeah, well, not literally on each other. But that is a form of entertainment, of course. But that's not what I meant. But you are on top now. On top of each other sounds even worse. You are near each other, yes, all the time.
That's why you dress up as a turkey.
And that is a challenge. We don't have all the solutions, do we? For that, but we seem to get on all right and get by. Yeah.
I think you have to include laughter in it.
Yeah, you do, and the dog as well.
Walking is quite helpful, isn't it? To have some time out.
Can be, yes, very much so. So that's the only. I don't think there's anything else we need to talk about, is there? With winter stuff. I mean, you'll find out, because we'll once we've got settled in at the caretaker job, we'll probably just do an update on how we've got on with winter. We have lived in a van for relatively long periods in winter before, or poor weather, and
I think what's nice, I suppose, in winter is you get the rain, but if you can get a few days, if you can have rain and then no rain, it's all about being spaced out, isn't it?
But do you know what was the thing that I noticed the most? We turned up here at Clumber on Wednesday. Yeah.
Wednesday.
And there was nobody here hardly. It was
I know,
lovely.
we were.
And we got so grumpy at the weekend when all these people have turned up, haven't we? Disturbing us from our lovely empty campsite. So I don't quite know where that was going really, but anyway, I thought I'd mention it. I think the important thing is irrespective of the weather, is to get out, and exercise. We did 10 miles yesterday, and it's just and it was a good day yesterday, but we got very wet on the way back. Tomorrow's going to be a good day, so we'll go out again tomorrow. So it's just using those good days.
Today, as we said.
Yeah, I know, but it was pretty grim. So hopefully you found that useful. Yeah. As always, if you've got any questions about anything we've mentioned in the video, and it doesn't necessarily have to just be about the living in the winter, it can possibly be about us going to caretake a site, for example. Ask away, and we'll do our best to answer. If you like what we're doing, please subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Yes?
Yes.
Hopefully not on top of each other.